we're so much more high maintenance than the boys, aren't we? Right?
Oh, absolutely. But let's.
You love us. Do you love us?
I do. Okay.
He's lying.
All right, let's roll.
Like, I'm just trying to survive. More black women with opinions.
No. And action.
I just saw the first 2 episodes. We haven't seen, we haven't
I
seen.
haven't watched.
Oh, you didn't see it yet?
So I was in
nervous.
person. First of all, I
I'm
was
nervous.
blown away by Miss de Sousa over
Oh,
here.
no. She's hot.
First of all, the body is on point, and like
And
the
I saw the
moves.
dancing live.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you did. You did.
But like that, when I saw it, I was like, oh, right, she used
She's
to
a
be like a
dancer.
serious professional dancer.
Yeah.
And you brought it. I can't wait for the world to see that.
Aw,
It
thank
is
you.
Yeah.
just so
It,
fun.
it was.
I sent Malcolm a rehearsal, and he was like, Melissa, no. you can't be. He was like, this is not a cabaret act.
You're like Alvin Ailey.
I mean, it was just like,
So let's talk about what the difference of experience was making Best Man Holiday. I mean, the first one, I felt like I wasn't really, I was just kind of in and out.
It was my first movie.
Yeah, and it was one of my big first jobs. But the difference between Best Man Holiday and making Final Chapters, is that what we're calling it? Final
Yeah, Final
Chapters.
Chapters. I had fun making Best Man Holiday.
Yeah.
I did too.
Because it was like, we were having so much fun.
We were
This
drunk.
one too.
But wait a minute. Remember the
That
dinner
was so
scene
bad
when
for
we were
Malcolm.
all drunk?
yeah.
We were all drunk.
like, guys,
Regina wasn't though, because she doesn't drink.
I don't drink them.
I
But
don't drink either.
Well, then
I
you
did.
now, yeah.
Wait, you know what's so
You
funny?
set it
Listen,
off.
I was so
I love that you're trying to be the Virgo virgin right
And in
now.
Toronto, you
I'm
remember,
virginal.
we were at the club, Sanaa.
Yes, no, we were, listen, it was so
Literally,
much fun.
we were in that
when
VIP
we
area.
finished it, I was so nervous. I was like, this is gonna be the worst movie ever because we just had so much fun and I didn't
It was a
remember
lot
what
of
we
fun.
did. But I was really pissed off at Malcolm for making me 9 months pregnant the whole movie. Can you remember how?
Yeah.
Oh, but you
And
know, we
that's
remember,
That's
we
actually
kept
a blessing because you could eat whatever you want.
That's
I want to know everybody's favorite scene. I know mine was, mine was like Malcolm wrote me the best entrance scene, I think, in cinema. Like,
Yes.
hi, Shelby.
What about you?
Oh my gosh.
What's your?
I don't. Well, I mean, in the first one, I didn't.
Audre Lorde?
Your strip scene, come on.
Well, it was my only one, but
I know, but
But
that's
she
okay.
actually, so I don't know if she told you guys, but she actually studied with real strippers. She really took that.
in
acting-
Atlanta?
no.
She said with real
In
strippers.
Chocolate City.
What
right?
happened was the real stripper saw me in my rehearsal and said, "You're not good. I don't believe you." She was the girl who made made the stripper costumes, and then she took me to her place in Brooklyn. I didn't know where I was going. It was the night before we were shooting.
They were trying
But
to
tell
tell
her
you.
that
I could be
And so
dead.
she could take your
Right, that could have been a Donna
missed
moment.
that one.
The tip that I'll never forget that she told you
She
about.
said, "Put something on and look in the mirror and dance until you turn yourself on."
Ooh,
Yes.
I might do that
I'm
later.
gonna do that tonight. I have a whole new life ahead of me. I loved
What's your favorite?
from the show. I love our scene when we improv the dancing when we're
I know.
What is that?
I know, and that made it into the trailer,
Which
of course.
one is that?
so good.
Which one is that? The
It's
first one?
when she gets the job
Oh,
after they think she's gonna get fired.
And
then
you
I, like,
came up with that idea. You were like,
I was
let's
like, come
dance
on,
really
it's-
hard.
And then I was like, but I forgot she was a dancer. So then
No, I look crazy. Like, we're just dancing
it was
crazy.
so fun. Like, you know those girlfriend moments when you're
It's
in
in
the
the
club and you're
trailer.
like,
You don't see it in the trailer
when you think no one's watching.
for the series?
She's like going like this. It's very
And I'm like
scrappy.
this.
I love group scenes when we're together.
Yeah.
I loved our fight scene.
Oh,
Oh
me
yeah, that
too.
was great.
We're always sad because we're the outsiders.
I
We're always
know.
like having some.
You know what I
Some
love?
issue.
This scene, it's like an iconic scene when you're in like lingerie and you're like screaming at somebody.
The first
Oh, that's
episode,
a good
the first one with Tay.
Hear
The
about
slap scene.
No damn
Yes.
peas.
I want to be. Yes, I don't want to hear about. Yes.
What is the line?
No goddamn.
I
dead
don't
peas.
I don't want to hear about no god.
Peas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
That-
great.
And he said he lost some of his hearing.
Yeah.
And you really slapped the shit
Well,
out of
that's
him.
because he didn't turn his face. You're supposed to turn your face.
He said his ears
He
were
said-
ringing. He lost some hearing.
You know there's a lawsuit. There's actually a lawsuit.
Pending. It's pending.
So it was kind of bittersweet for me, like, you know, the ending. I'm gonna miss you guys. I mean, I'll see you guys. I'll call you tomorrow. but I mean, actually, as soon as we're done here. But how do you feel like now that it's I think it's really over?
Well, I don't know. It kind of brings me back to the beginning because I was so excited to meet Nia Long. I was like, Nia Long, I love Nia Long.
What about me?
Sanaa didn't know, and Sanaa was mad because there was a dress I wanted to wear. There was a dress I wanted to wear, and I was like, I want to wear this dress. And they were like, oh, you can't wear that. Sanaa's wearing it. And then someone said, she's going to look so beautiful in it. And I was like, who's Sanaa? Like, where I can't wear the dress. And then I met you on the trail. You might have been.
And I didn't like you before I met you either because my cousin auditioned for Candy and I wanted her to get it.
I didn't even know all this beef was happening.
Yeah. We didn't know we hadn't met. We hadn't laid eyes on each other.
Right.
It was like pre-meat beef.
Yeah.
And you and I, we were, when I first came out to LA, just as the beginner actress, I met you through our mutual friend, Michelle. I remember I came from some prison audition. And you were like, what did you just do? I said, I was played like a prisoner, and it was an audition. And
prisoner.
You were like, and you look like that? And I was like, yeah, she was a prisoner.
I didn't say it like that,
You did.
did I?
And you were like, girl, you always have to wear a little bit of makeup in your auditions. And I was like, oh, shoot, okay.
Yes.
So she was always giving me the tips.
Yeah.
That was nice.
So it was such a
Nia
treat
gives the
to-
tips.
Yeah, she does.
I try to
You're
share.
generous.
I
You're
feel
generous.
like, you
Yeah,
know
you
what,
do.
we're
Does.
all on this journey together. I feel like it's never easy, and we're naturally in a situation to have to be competitive.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean we can't love and respect one another, and it also doesn't mean that, you know, we can't share what we know.
Yeah.
Because I call you for certain things, I call you for certain things, I call you for certain things. So the sisterhood is really about the sharing of the information and the support, right? Because we all know, here's what we all know. This goes like this, it goes like this, it goes like this, it goes like this, and then it goes right back up. So the best thing we can do is at least be consistent with each other, because we know that this industry is not consistent at all.